Violator Radio Uncut, 2 hours of the hottest hip-hop and R&B. I'm DJ Fab, you love, right here with my man Daiyon. What's happening, Daiyon?
What's going on with it, man? You already know it's a pleasure, honor. It's an honor, man. Just been grinding, putting in that work, you feel me?
That's what's up. We here to talk about his single, Trust Exercise. First of all, I just want to tell you how I feel about it. Smooth, like that's just a real smooth, melodic, definitely got that Midwest sound. Can you tell me how, what inspired you to make that song? What's Trust Exercise? What's the vision behind that song?
Man, the vision behind the record really was just me pretty much being persistent, hitting up LaRussell the last 4 years. Finally sent him he finally reached back to me in May after like 4 years of messaging him, and then he was like, man, send me some material that you got. I want to do something with you. After he did his little due diligence and checking me out, sent him a record, sent him 5 beats. He picked that one. And to be honest with you, the rest is history. He came with the whole concept, the hook and all that. Then he just layered it for me to go in and do what I do. So when he sent it back to me, like, this the idea, I got the concept. I went off of that, and I seen it was like pretty much about inspiration. You know what I mean? Stand on your grind, stand on your pivot. And we took it to the moon from there. So I got to give him, you know what I mean, shout out.
I was
laying the canvas.
Yeah, that's a big collabo with LaRussell. And 4 years in the making, huh?
4 years.
Wow.
Straight from COVID, from like 2020, 2021, I kept messaging him once or twice a year on DM, through a DM, and he finally reached back to me this past May after he had 1 million followers. He started out with like 100 when I was hitting him, and then 1 million he got at me. I'm like, man, you hit me with, I'm like, the ticket probably way up now. It's over, you know what I mean?
Hey, but y'all been in it from the ground up, so you know, like I'm sure he had some respect for that.
Oh yeah, he showed love. He just showed more love than I expected, to be honest with you.
That's what's up. So Trust, excuse me. So Trust Exercise, you said it's about standing on your own, kind of like coming into yourself. So can you expound on that a little bit? Like, just kind of talk about how is that vision of the song relate to your life as Daiyon?
It's what he said. You can live like this when you living like that, meaning you put the work in, you contribute to the grind, you can make it to this plateau, to this level. So that's me all day. That's what I personify, you know what I mean? Right. I go every day, every morning, eat, sleep, breathe this. So if you put in the work, you put in the grind, you can make it to this level. The harder you work, the harder you'll move up. So that's pretty much what it is. That's what it embodies, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. We need messages like that, because I like the vibe of the track. It's definitely one of those higher vibrating songs that I want to play when I want to feel good about myself, get a little bit of motivation for something, you know, like I've been playing in the mix for the last month now, so it's definitely a banger. It's definitely making some noise and traction. Can you talk about some of the challenges, though, that you had to overcome on this journey, you know, to get to where you are right now?
Man, just, you know, I feel like a lot of the challenges would be, you know, some people gonna promise you stuff, you know what I mean? You're gonna get that in the game. You gotta be prepared for that. A lot of people say they're gonna do this and do that, but you kind of gotta, throughout the process, weed out people. Learn how to weed out people. And know who really for real about your career, and who ain't real about it, you know what I mean? Being an independent artist, I look at it like, you know what I mean, you have to pretty much know who you dealing with, who you ain't dealing with, you know what I mean? Because that can cause like a damper in the game. It can mess up things that you're trying to do, and it can put a halt to your career. You're gonna go through road bumps and blocks and stuff like that, but you got to be privy to who you're running into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, like kind of like guarding your energy, protecting your circle, like knowing who's in your circle, because everybody who's in your circle is not in your corner.
Yeah, come on now.
So we just got to be real about that. Yeah, they got people in your circle that you know are just there, but they're not necessarily in your corner. They don't got your back all the time. Yeah, you know, it's important for you to realize that. It sounds like we're kind of hip to that game.
Yeah, just being, I think I got a knack definitely for seeing if somebody, you know what I mean, for real about something or they ain't, you know what I mean? And I don't give people chances, you know what I mean, to mess me up, you feel me? Because that's how the game is. You got to know from the bat. So, you know what I mean? You gonna go through, I done went through some stuff, don't get me wrong, we are artists, we ain't perfect, but you learn from that mistake and you grow from that, and then you know how to deal with it the next time, you feel me? So that's how I look at it.
Yeah. So what other goals do you have as an artist? You know, you're Daiyon, you know, like what does that mean and where did that name come from?
Well, Daiyon is my real name, you know what I mean? So I used to go by Dega, but you know, I wanted to change up and revamp, you know what I mean, my career, so I go by Daiyon, $1 Million Voice. And everybody was like, man, I got a ring to it. So pretty much, you know what I mean, I wanted to have something that's organic to the fans. Like, y'all getting Daiyon when y'all hear me on this music. Y'all not getting the alias. You getting me. You getting me. You know what I mean, from the rip. So I feel like when you have don't get me wrong, salute to everybody that got an alias, because $1 Million Voice is an alias as well. But Daiyon is first. I want y'all to know when y'all hear me on these records, you listening to Daiyon, the true. You know, this ain't nothing fabricated. You feel me? So that's how I look at it.
So it sounds like your music is that you put you into it. This isn't your life.
Yeah.
This isn't just some persona, some guys that you wear some fake mask you put on in the morning. You know, like
no superhero. No superhero. You might be a superhero to the fans, but it's just me organically. You know what I mean?
Right on. I love that. So can you tell the people where they can reach you at? Actually, before we get to that, I want to know what's next. Like, what do you got planned? Are you doing any tours, any shows? You got anything big coming up that you want the people to know about out there?
Right now, Albuquerque, I got a show with opening up for Bobby Valentino on the 14th coming up next week, and then I just got a word that I got invited to be on Young Jeezy's tour, so that's gonna be huge. I'm only gonna do like 10 dates though, 7 to 10. But I got invited to that, me and 2 other artists. So that's gonna be fire starting in July. My first date gonna be July 12th in Charlotte, you know what I mean? And I'll probably go all the way to like August 15th. And then I'll do the one in Detroit to top it off. So that's gonna be big. I think that's gonna elevate, you know what I mean? When I get off of there, my name will be at a bigger, you know what I mean, plateau than what it is now. So I'm excited about that.
No doubt. Only 10 dates, he said. That's only 10 dates on the tour.
I'm looking at it because he got like 30 dates on there. I ain't doing the whole tour.
You're doing a third of the tour.
Yeah.
I don't know, for just 10 dates is a big deal. Like,
Yeah.
And you're a very humble person, so I respect that as an artist, like being humble. But yeah, that's later, man. Like 10 dates with Jeezy, and then moving around to Albuquerque, doing this and doing that. So you definitely making some connections in the game, or in your name out there the right way, man.
Facts. And then also too, I got more projects, but right now the main thing is pushing this record with LaRussell throughout the summer, staying on that. You know what I mean? Also, I have I got another record with LaRussell. Then I got a record with Jim Jones, and I got a record with The Game. All of these records is gonna be dropping like back to back, you feel me? Just to kind of carry these other projects that I got. I got like 7 albums ready to go, but I got these records, I set it up and planted that seed so I can be able to grow with these records, and everything come from that, you feel me?
So how long have you been in the game? Because you got some continuity here, you know, like you're saying you got 7 albums and you got things lined up. How long have you been in the game?
Well, you know, I've been in the game since, 2006, you know what I mean, pretty much, you know what I mean, grinding it out. And I had the Lil Jon, had the Bun B features, you know what I mean? And then went to Vegas with Voodoo, shout out Voodoo Spells in 2012. So once I got into going into my own self, like knowing, I'm pretty much growing it myself and learning the business, because you can be an artist, you gotta learn the business too. I didn't want to be one of these artists that just spit words. I had to really go sit down and learn the business, go to Vegas, go to these meetings, and one thing led to another with me linking up with Rick Ross' right-hand man, Slab, him sending me up to New York, you know what I mean? So all of this is chapters of the book. So now when the book come out, everybody looking at it like, damn, he actually got a story. This real, this ain't no, and it'll inspire other people to not give up, keep moving. That's the whole thing, you know what I mean? You gotta be a vessel, vessels out here. So that's how I look at it, you feel me? Yeah.
Speaking of which, so for up and coming artists out there who are trying to get into the game, who may be new to this, is there any advice or anything you want to say to them on their journey that might be helpful that you wish somebody would have said to you in the beginning of your journey?
Yeah, I got some off top. For artists that, you know what I mean, you might have a girlfriend, you might have some people that's in your even family members. They might tell you, man, it's over with. You know what I mean? They might say, you get into that rap crap, that ain't finna go nowhere. Teachers might tell you that. But, you know what I mean, you will know as you gradually grow, you know what I mean, and do this thing year by year if it's meant for you to do or not. You gotta pay attention to it, you know what I mean? If you stick to the course, you'll gradually see doors open up, you know what I mean? God first, obviously, you'll see doors start to open up, even if it's just a little bit, you know what I mean? You'll be able to gauge it off of that. Keep the outside noise, keep that on the outside, you know what I mean? If you're trying to get in this rap thing, you can't listen to your friends, and honestly, you gotta grow beyond them. We trying to reach fans that don't know about us. We care about the infrastructure, the family, and you know what I mean, and friends and all of that, but you gotta grow beyond it, because we trying to grab fans elsewhere. So you'll listen to that, and Listen to a fan, maybe approach a fan in the street, man. Check this out. Don't let them know it's you. Be like, what you think about this? Like, damn, that's hard. Right there, you know you're on the right path. You feel me? And your friends and family, they gonna tell you what you know what I mean, they gonna tell you what you wanna hear. So I don't like getting by that advice. I like to get somebody from the outside to you know what I mean, move the needle for me. That's how I look at it. So if I was a fan coming up, do that and you're gonna be good. You know what I mean? Keep the outside noise on the outside and try to reach people that don't know you. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to, you know what I mean, keep people around you that's gonna give you some advice that, you know what I mean, half the time, yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, you know, you might get family members that don't want to see you doing nothing. You feel me? They think that's like some little push. That ain't gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, so you need to get the yes people, or
man, come on.
Yes. You try. Oh, it's a prank. It's not. It ain't. And then you got the people who are like, oh, it sucks, even if it's your best work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So finding that middle path, which is you, right? Like your voice, this is your career. So,
yeah.
No, I like that advice. Listen to yourself, follow your voice, follow your dream. So I'm DJ Fab You Love here with Daiyon, and I'm DJ Fab You Love here with Daiyon, and Daiyon, can you tell the people where they can reach you at, your socials, where you at on social media?
Yeah, you can go to you can catch me on Instagram at Daiyon Music, Daiyon Music, MUSIC. And you can go to my link tree. It got all my YouTube, it got all my Spotify, it got everything on there that you need to see within that. You know what I mean? For sure.
Yes, sir. Now, I know you're a businessman, and sitting up front of us is some bottles of El Trador.
Yeah.
We are coming live from the El Trador studio.
Shout out.
They helping us out, so shout out to
Shout out Fusion too, though. Shout out Fusion too.
DJ Fusion, the whole Violator family.
Yes, sir.
Jones and B, the artists who are, representing this.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, El Trador, we got 3 different kinds. We got the Blanco. This is the freshest batch, freshest of the fresh. We got the Reposado down here, and this is aged for about, 1 year to 2 years. And then we got up here the Anejo, which is aged for 3 years plus. So El Trador, it's smooth, no hangover, y'all. I mean, I drink a little bit, I tasted it. I don't even like tequila, and it's smooth. I would mess with it. So I'm putting my shameless plug in for El Trador, coming live from our studios. I'm DJ Fab You Love, Violator Radio Uncut.